What's up, fam of Liberty, and also everyone else who's watching this video who's not following our channel for some unknown, unfathomable reason? It's your new best friend, BigSarge, the artist formerly known as Admin Tim. I'm the founder of the Sons of Liberty social media organization that's been steadily enraging MAGA fuckface ass clowns since 2015, and some liberals and leftists for about the past 6 or 7 months, to include starting April 1st when I started dumping a bunch of historical footage online. If you saw us out in the streets at a protest for the first time, or you're new to this channel, I know what you might be thinking, so let me go ahead and just get this out of the way. Sing along if you know the words. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck neo-Nazi illegal immigrant Elon Musk, fuck GOP politicians, fuck all these spineless cuck Democrat politicians that aren't out there in the streets and in the trenches fighting with us, and also fuck the billionaires. I mean the wealth hoarders that have their fucking boot on the neck of just about every American citizen. Neither this channel nor its comment sections are a safe space for bootlicking simps for a Russian asset, convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, Wish.com fascist oligarch, failed insurrectionist, wannabe authoritarian tyrant, or his sugar daddy, the world's biggest supervillain thin-skinned beta bitch-made man-child from South Africa that nobody fucking elected who can't play video games. Now that you know where I stand on things, if you're still here and you're not frantically rage typing into the comments sections like you're trolling Elon Musk in a video game, or you're not a triggered snowflake who's ass mad that liberals are more patriotic than you are, then maybe consider following this channel after you watch this video and deciding whether or not you like the cut of my jib. So y'all know that your boy BigSarge is a video gamer. You know this because you watch every single video that comes up on the Sons of Liberty, because you love this channel, you love its content creators, and you love our brand dilution. As an example, this past Saturday, I streamed a couple hours of me playing Star Citizen with some Fam of Liberty members and some buddies in Black Widow Company. Yeah, that's a shameless plug, so if you're playing Star Citizen, come do shit with the BWC. You know who else was playing video games this past Saturday? Elon Muscolini. So as a former video game developer, an active gamer, and an all-around critic of billionaire sociopaths, I feel qualified to talk about Elon Muscolini and his alleged gaming abilities. Now, he previously drew flack for somehow obtaining high scores, achievements, rankings, and plaudits in the game Path of Exiles 2. This was during the height of his activity in politics just a few months ago. People wondered how the fuck he found time to grind in a video game but still go out and ruin the country, and it was suggested that he paid someone to grind the game for him. Path of Exiles 2 has only been in early access since like December. Well, Elon's at it again. Elon Muscolini's latest attempt to live stream Path of Exiles 2 to his platform X was supposed to be a demonstration of his gaming skills, but also a quote-unquote airborne continuity test of Starlink internet from his private jet. But it very quickly turned into a clusterfuck, a goat rope, a throat fucking, and a butt fucking of his soul when his stream broke down into absolutely relentless trolling from viewers. As a troll myself, well fucking done, internet. Now, if you know anything at all about Elon, then you know the part at the start of the video where I called him a thin-skinned beta bitch-made man-child is an apt description. Elon cannot handle any criticism whatsoever. He is incapable of handling negative feedback. This is a guy, if you remember, who created his own Twitter alts to give himself glowing praise. Now, to his credit, he was playing on hardcore difficulty, which includes permadeath. So anytime your avatar or character dies, you have to create a new one. But this is where it gets gold, pony boy. Elon literally struggled against the tutorial boss, dying repeatedly. And for those of you who play games, that's basically a big old enough said. This guy couldn't even beat Glass Joe, for those of you who are from a certain era like I am. But for those of you that don't play video games, the tutorial is the basic how to play the game set of instructions. It's typically very, very easy for just about everyone except people who haven't ever played a video game a day in their life. And for a guy who supposedly spent a ton of hours in this very same game to score highly just a few months ago, he didn't. It's also hilarious because it exposes him for being a fraud. As Elon struggled to beat the tutorial boss, the chat erupted with some pretty brutal, pretty pointed insults. The chats saw comments like, "You had no friends and you'll die alone," and "You ruined the country just like you ruined your marriages, you ruined America." There were also mocking references to his estranged daughter, his past gaming failures. A handful of people even suggested that Elon faked technical issues that he could escape further embarrassment, with a comment that said, "I bet he didn't lose connection, he's just bad." Elon was apparently listening to that song, The Final Countdown, prompting someone to say, "Put on some Grimes," which, as the most divorced man alive, you totally know he did. I also saw "You will always feel insecure and it will never go away," There was at least one person spamming chat pretending to be one of his baby's mothers, Ashley St. Clair. And look, I might feel bad for his kids, but I don't feel bad for any of those women who let themselves be inseminated by him, whether they let him put his apartheid pee-pee in their hoo-ha, or he paid to have their egg and his sperm matched. Because let's be honest, we've all heard the rumors that the world's richest man suffers from erectile dysfunction. Anyway, back to his gaming. The ridicule escalated as viewers mocked Musk's history of paying others to boost his gaming accounts, calling him a fraud and an arrogant amateur. I saw one comment that said, "Elon, deep down, you will always be cringe no matter how much money or power you have." Gamers took aim at his personal life, political controversies, failed attempts to appear relatable. Elon either couldn't figure out how to or refused to activate a feature on the stream that would prevent much of the harassment. Instead, he individually blocked a couple of users, but there were too many for him to keep up with. Ultimately, Elon rage quit after less than an hour, adding yet another highly embarrassing chapter to his lengthy string of missteps, gaffes, and cringeworthy moments. This whole episode is further evidence of his arrogance, his incompetence, his insecurity, and his desperate need for validation. And I am here for it. I give no fucks. Fuck that dude and fuck his feelings. The resistance starts with us. Want to know how you can get involved in the Sons of Liberty resistance movement? We've organized Sons of Liberty chapters by region and by state all across the country. Do not ask me in the comments sections or send me emails asking if we have chapters in such and such states or regions. You need to get on Discord. Rule number 1 of Sons of Liberty Fight Club is that we don't talk about Sons of Liberty Fight Club. I have a whole ass video, linked right up there, on a subject called OPSEC, or Operation Security. OPSEC is essentially the practice of denying information to your opposition, whoever or whatever that opposition may be. Now, I promote the Sons of Liberty Discord server in almost every single video that I do where I'm not wearing a Union General's costume, because that's where the Fam of Liberty is based. That way, social media tech oligarchs like Mark Zuckerberg can't deplatform us on Discord. They can't mute or censor our content there. Discord is not just a chat platform or a platform for gamers. We do have those off-topic channels, but we also have region sections with helpful resources for those regions. In those spaces, you can organize with local Fam of Liberty. You can learn about practical things such as self-defense courses and firearms instructors who are local to you and who are left-leaning. You can learn about home defense and security. You can participate in firearms discussions with subject matter experts. You can learn about growing your own food in victory gardens and then canning and drying and preserving that food. You can figure out your shit hits the fan contingency plans, build first aid kits, build bug out bags, link up with other Fam of Liberty members who can assist you with going somewhere safe when you need to be safe. For those of you who don't see our social media posts or videos, even though you follow us, on Discord, you can get updates from our social media, which does make our Discord ping heavy thanks to the webhooks that integrate our various social media notifications. But you can disable those in the channel appropriately named ping roll. So for all those people out there who are watching my rant videos and you're wondering what the hell you talk about with your Confederate Heritage Month videos, and you're not seeing those and you can't figure out how to go into the channel history to watch those videos, not only have I just created a playlist that's going to have all of those, but you can also go to Discord and then you can watch all the videos as I post them, because you'll get a notification unless you disable the ping roll. Now, if you're having trouble with Discord, I have a whole ass YouTube tutorial linked right up there in the corner about the Sons of Liberty Discord server. So if you need assistance, start with that video. The invite link to our Discord server is in the Throatpunch at the end of this video and all of our other videos. That invite link is also in the YouTube video description and in the YouTube and TikTok channel descriptions. If you like the shirts or the hoodie that I wear in my videos, some of them, but not all of them, are available in the Sons of Liberty merch store, which is provided that Etsy doesn't take me down for content violations for creating deny, defend, depose, and make billionaires afraid again shirts. The merch store is listed in the link tree on our YouTube and TikTok channel description and in the video descriptions. New merch goes up all the time, and a lot of these designs get added specifically because you request them in our comment sections. As an example, someone asked if I had a Fight Like Your Ancestors shirt that was geared towards black people. The answer is not yet, but I'm about to. As another example, last night or the night before, I forget which one, I added a couple of new designs, a couple of women's cut and women's racerback alternates for existing designs, and this morning I finally added a Sons of Liberty flag, for those of you asking about flags. If you like our video content, we have a whole social media presence elsewhere. So we'd appreciate it if you would follow us on all of our other socials, whichever ones that you've got. The various socials that we have are listed in the Throatpunch at the end of our videos and in the link tree, which can be found on the channel descriptions. On YouTube and TikTok, we would also appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and get notifications on our channel. Now, it's a little bit of a different process on TikTok, but if you use TikTok, you already know this. And fuck TikTok for shadow banning us and muting our content there. You can help us extend our reach by sharing our video content on all of your socials. You can go find the relevant Sons of Liberty account on that platform and share the content because it's probably there already. You can help us beat the algorithm by leaving us at least 7 words in the comment sections. 7 words is a Deftones song reference, a George Carlin reference, and the magic number that some nerd on the internet decided was going to be useful for determining whether or not your comment was more meaningful and thought-provoking than a drive-by string of emojis. So therefore, it suggests our videos and our channel to people who watch the same things that you watch. That algorithm works on most other social media platforms, so you can be cognizant of that on places where you support your favorite content creators like BigSarge and the other admins. On that note, if you've watched this video all the way to the end and nothing that I have ranted about here has made you laugh and has stirred your mental processes to gift you with the words to leave a comment here, but you still want to help us beat the algorithm, then the phrase, "I made it to the end to BigSarge," is 8 words, so you can be an overachiever, or if you can't think of anything else to say despite all of the enraging commentary and laughable things that I've said, there's a suggestion for you. 2 claps and a Rick. Elon Musk couldn't even beat a fucking tutorial boss, you fucking loser. Woo!
And now it's time for the Throatpunch!